Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another episode of Grey Man Operations. In today's video, I'm going to share with you why I believe every woman in South Africa should own a firearm, and especially in South Africa. Guys, this is a very good video to watch with your partner, especially if you are still trying to convince them, and also a good video to share with as many women as you know, once again, especially in South Africa. But before I start, let's talk about Patron giveaways.
So dudes, as you know, YouTube sometimes limits me on what I can say, but what I can tell you is that at the end of January and at the end of March, we are giving away that famous thing from Austria. You know, it ends in the number that comes after 18. You know, we're giving away one of those at the end of Jan and at the end of March. And then at the end of Feb, we're giving away a Southwest Defence Systems AV1 plate carrier. Now, if you want to enter the competition, it's very simple. Just become a patron and automatically you are entered. But there are other ways to enter this month's competition for that thing that comes from Austria. I've created a video down below called Video Entry to Competition or Link to Competition or something like that. It's free to watch. Click on there and it basically explains to you exactly what you need to do other than becoming a patron if you don't want to become a patron of the channel but you want to get in on the competitions. Patrons are automatically in, and it might be a good idea to become a patron now because I see the exchange rate's really good. It's $5 to be a patron, and that's only something like, I think it's just over 80 bucks or just under, it's around 80 bucks exactly. So that's the cheapest it's ever been to be a patron, and as you can see, we give away great gear every single month, so take the opportunity to sign up.
Guys, in the upcoming weeks, I'll be doing a series of videos looking at the start to end process of legally owning a firearm. We'll be looking at the costs involved, what training is available, what gear and clothing women can wear, and all of this will be targeted and directed to the women of South Africa who want to carry. If you're a female in South Africa, you'll be very much aware of the enormous problem we are facing with gender-based violence and femicide. And sorry to say, but pepper spray is no longer enough. This is definitely one of the reasons why I believe that every South African woman should own a firearm. Did you know an average of 7 to 15 women are murdered every single day in South Africa? You heard me right, 7 to 15 women murdered every day. Let that sink in. And the saddest part of all is that majority of these crimes are committed by their partners or someone that they knew. I must applaud the many amazing and powerful non-profit organizations that are in South Africa that are fighting gender-based violence and femicide. They are the ones that are really raising awareness and are active on social media, arranging those marches that we get together and make the world realize that we have a true problem here. But if we are honest and we step back, how much change has all of this attention and even our marches done to lower the stats of the murders and rapes happening in our country? The reality is we as women are the victims. We are the targets. And we need to reach a point where we take our safety into our own hands. This video isn't meant to incite fear, but more so to wake you up to the reality of what's it like being a woman in South Africa. We need to accept that we have a big problem and no one is coming to save you. And if you're one of those people who say just call the police, the truth is the police can't always act fast enough. In many and most violent situations, the help often arrives too late, and we all know that seconds matter. We had a home invasion early last year, and immediately after it happened, the first thing I wanted to do was phone the police. And trust me, in those times, you want help to arrive soon, even after the attack or invasion has happened. And this really isn't about replacing the police. It's about personal preparedness and taking your safety into your own hands. We are really blessed that in South Africa we have some amazing companies that will really make this process easy and enjoyable. Your first stop is going to be the guys from gunlicense.co.za. They are going to help you from the start to the end, from when you purchase your gun to when you take it home. All of the licensing, these guys specialize in it, and they are brilliant at what they do. Once you do have your firearm, the next and most important thing you can do is join and sign up with Firearms Guardian. Now, I say they are like the angels to firearm owners. So these guys, it's like insurance for your firearm. It's only a few hundred bucks per month. But should you ever need to use your firearm in a self-defense case, should you lose it, should you it be stolen, these are the guys that are going to take that case, fight it for you, and cover all of the legal battles. I would say that that few $100 a month is definitely worth a peace of mind. And owning a firearm is such a big responsibility, and I feel like that is one tick that they definitely take care of. Then training. If you want to do one-on-one sessions and maybe big groups overwhelm you, you should look into training possibly with Anton from Concealment Training. He's based in Cape Town. Then there are other courses like Untitled, with JC Lambrecht, and then also the guys at gunlicense.co.za also offer courses. And something that I like about them is that often they delve into the legal side of things. And this is so incredibly important to know when you are a firearm owner. It is important to know when you can and can't use your firearm. The firearm community isn't daunting at all. I know this from my experience. Everyone is really welcoming and helpful. And to top it all off, we have so many cool companies, local companies that are making gear and items that make carrying so much easier. Let me just share a few with you. So for example, we've got a company called Carry Her, and they make these amazing genuine leather off-body carry bags. You've got, for example, Core Essentials that have these ratchet system belts that you can like loosen and tighten. But the nice thing is they are thinner than the normal gun belt. So they're catering basically for women, because what I found when I started carrying is that the thicker belts didn't go through all my pants, so that limited me to what I can and can't wear with my firearm, so that was awesome. Then you've got holster manufacturers this is from Southwest Holsters, that make them in really cool colors. I think they already know by now that purple and like a greenish color is my favorite. And then guys like Shinobi Kydex, who make custom Kydex holsters, and obviously, as you can see, we've got cute unicorns and donuts on there. So your whole journey doesn't have to be like this rough tactical vibe. There are so many cool things that make it fun and stylish at the same time. And then also on your screen right now will be a video that I did a while ago, just sharing some tips with you with how to conceal carry and still dress fashionable when you are carrying. And another thing is, firearms are so small and compact these days, it is so much easier to conceal. I will leave all the links down below of all the companies that we mentioned, so should you want to reach out to any of them, you can do so. Ladies, these are the types of videos that we should be sharing with one another and getting out, so that on the 9th of August this year, we don't have to read a long list of names of women that we have lost to murder in South Africa. Let's change the narrative. Let's take safety into our own hands. That's it, guys. I hope that this video has been valuable and helped you in some or other way. Don't forget to join us on Patreon. That's it, guys. Have a good week. Be safe. Train hard. Cheers. God bless.